Okay, you know me, I can't do one video and not another. So this second video is to do with the Dirty Dancing. I know, I said I was going to do this a lot sooner and I kept putting it off. You know, there's good parts and bad parts with everything. However, I think that there was a lot of expectations going into a remake of a great movie. And of course, with it being on ABC Network, on primetime TV, and him not being Patrick Swayze, and her not being Jennifer Grey, we're not going to get the same quality movie. The script was a bit different. I didn't care to know that much about Baby's parents. She was a bookworm. I watched the old one, but yet the old Baby was kind of a bookworm. And that part I could relate to because I'm a bookworm. Uh, there was a lot of lines not said in the movie. A lot of things they edited out. Like when they had the rain scene when he says, well, let's get out of here then. And we hear overload and we see him break out the car window in the first movie, and that was not in the second movie. When we see her talking to Johnny, and she says, why don't you go back to your playpen, baby? Because really, Baby and Penny didn't have a great relationship. Think on that. And that part bothered me, that they had such a great getting along relationship. And when she came in there and she's like, I bet you thought you were going to have Johnny to help you teach you the moves. That didn't happen that way. There's just small little things like that that irked me. And I didn't care to know about Lisa, her sister, and her love life. You know, we had enough of that in the first movie where there was Robbie, and then, Baby poured water on Robbie in the first movie, and she said, stay away from me, stay away from my sister, because you make me sick. And he tries to hand her a book and says, well, read this because there's notes in the margin. That didn't happen either. On the good points in the movie, I mean, it wasn't all bad, folks. Like, I liked the situation where he handed the money to Robbie, the waiter, the dad did, and then all of a sudden he took it back and he told him what he was going to do to make it right. I loved that part. I also loved the part where they didn't have. There's just little bits and pieces that I can recall as being so long ago now that it was on TV. The ending, though, was great until we skipped to years ahead, and then we see a little girl and we automatically think that it's Baby and Johnny's. Well, it's not. It's Baby and somebody else that she ended up marrying, kid, and it was kind of an awkward situation between Baby and Johnny, which left a gap, I think, between the two. And, of course, everybody's saying the weight difference between the two babies. Well, yes, that's true, but at the same time, you have to think it shouldn't be all about the weight. It should be about the movie. And the gagunk. Who could forget that, right? That was not in the movie. So, it was just bits and pieces. Again, there were sections I could have cared less about and sections that they shouldn't have left out. But all in all, I'm going to go middle of the road on this. Dirty Dancing number 2 gets a 5. That's all I'm going to do tonight because I have a workout to get in. Love you all. Best wishes.